Good morning, friends. Welcome to Spirit Play. I'm so glad we're here together. Are you ready to sing? Welcome, 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 welcome. It's time to say hello now, hello now, hello now. It's time to say hello now to all of our friends. Good morning, friends. I'm Sarah, your Spirit Play teacher, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. Why don't you take a minute to just say good morning to the people that you're with today? What a lovely morning it is. Shall we light our chalice to get ready for class? Say the words with me if you know them. We light this chalice as a symbol of our faith, the light of truth and the warmth of love. And we're ready for our peace greeting. I'll say it first and you say it back. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I honor the wisdom in you. Come, let us wonder together. Oh, friends, it's time for our joys and sorrows this morning. I wonder what joys and sorrows you have this morning to share or to keep in your heart. I know that I have a joy because spring is coming. Even though sometimes, just like spring, it's warm and lovely, and sometimes it's cold and rainy, and it's just all over the place. I never know what to put on my jacket or not when I go outside. But this means that we're changing from winter to spring, and then comes summer. And that makes me very excited. The most joyful joy about spring coming is that things are coming out of the ground. Flowers and plants and new sprouts, which makes the world just a whole different place with new colors and new life. I have a sorrow today too. I don't know if you saw how hard it was for me to light the chalice this morning because I cut my thumb. And that's a sorrow for me today. So I got an owie. All right, for those of you at home, why don't you take a moment to share your joys and sorrows with the people that you're with? Remember that if you have joys and sorrows you want to share with our church family, please send them to Michelle. She loves to get joys and sorrows, and she shares them with me, and then we get to share them for everybody. So if you have a joy and a sorrow that you would like to share, please send them along. Well, friends, today's story is a very fun story. I think that you're going to be the star character in today's story. Does that make you curious? I wonder what kind of a story would have you as the star. Let's see. Oh, well, this is different. There's some pictures in here for us. I wonder, friends, how old old are you? If you're in spirit play, you are probably 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years old. No matter what age you are right now, you're not 2 anymore, but you used to be 2. When you were 2, how big do you think you were? Show me. I show your family. How big? How big do you think you were? This big? Or this big? Hey, grown-ups, you check that out. Can you make a guess too? How big was your spirit play person when they were just 2? When you were 2, you didn't know all the things that you know now. You've grown a lot since then. So many things have happened in your life between 2 and now. If you came to Unity Church when you were just 2 years old, you wouldn't have been big enough to come to spirit play. You maybe would have gone to the nursery and played with the baby toys. But you're not a baby anymore. Now you're bigger. When we're born, firstborn, we're a little bit floppy. We can't hardly do anything at all. Grown-ups have to take care of us. They have to even feed us and keep us warm and safe. When we were little babies, we could hardly do anything at all. But did we stay babies? No, we kept growing up. When you were in your first year of life, you grew more than you'll ever grow in the whole rest of your life. Isn't that amazing? It's kind of a miracle. And it's not something you had to figure out how to do. Your body just knew how to do it. Pretty amazing. When you were a baby, you learned all kinds of things. You learned how to crawl, and then you learned how to walk with help from your grown-ups. And once you learned how to walk, did you stop there? No, you didn't. You kept growing, and now you know how to run even. When you were a little baby, like this little baby, you didn't have any teeth at all. Not even one. Now you have teeth in your mouth. Can you feel those back big chomper teeth? I've got some. Probably by now you have all 20 of your teeth. And pretty soon, because you're going to keep on growing, even those teeth are going to fall out when you're 6 or 7. This happens to everyone. It's a normal part of getting bigger. That person lost their tooth. When you lose your tooth, you don't go back to just having no teeth. Your adult permanent teeth grow in. When you were little, you just kept growing. And you know what's happening to you right now? You're still growing. Sometime you'll be losing your teeth, and your favorite piece of clothing, your favorite pants or favorite shirt, gonna get too small because your body's just gonna keep going and going and going and going. We grow up through our whole lives. Now, when we're growing up, do we always keep getting taller and taller and taller? No, we don't. At some point, our body says, stop growing. You're just right. And then we're at our full height. There are some things, though, that do keep growing. Do you know what things on your body might keep growing even when you stop getting taller? How about your hair? Unless you want to have very long hair, you'll have to get haircuts sometimes because your hair will just keep on growing. And your fingernails and your toenails will also just keep on growing. You keep growing and growing, and you don't have to figure out how to grow. Your body just knows how to do it. Your body is so smart. It's like a miracle that our bodies just know what to do. We keep growing in a healthy way as long as we do healthy things for our body. Can you think of a healthy thing we do that helps us grow to be healthy and big? How about eating healthy foods? Can you think of some healthy foods right now that will help you grow healthy and big and strong? Okay, grown-ups, were those foods really healthy? What are some healthy foods that help us grow big and strong? You know, most of us have healthy foods all the time, but there are some kids who don't have access to healthy foods. Sometimes they don't have enough food. When we're here at church, we give thanks for the food that we eat because it's an important part of life. And sometimes we remember those children who don't have enough healthy food to grow big and strong, and we send them good wishes and our prayers. Maybe we could close our eyes right now and just think about those children that don't have enough food, and we'll send them some good wishes. Sometimes we also donate food to a food pantry, so that food can go to other families who don't have enough. Sometimes at church we give money as well, so that we can contribute to children growing up the best they can to be big and healthy and strong. So, do we keep on just growing, getting big, stopping, and we'll just keep going and going and going? Well, no, we don't. At some point, we get maybe sick or maybe very old, and our body stops being alive anymore, and we call that dying. The wonderful thing is that our bodies are so smart. If we get a little sick, they can heal ourselves. Have you ever had a scraped knee like this? Ouch! Right now, I told you I have an owie on my thumb. Do I have to figure out how to heal that up? My body knows exactly what it's doing. When I get a scrape like that or a cut thumb, sometimes we put a Band-Aid on it and the body makes a scab there to heal itself. And when that scab is all done, it falls off and there's fresh new skin underneath. Our bodies are just so amazing and smart. Like I said though, sometimes we get hurt or sick or very old and our bodies can't heal anymore. When we get very old, like Grandma and Grandpa age, sometimes we get owies that just can't heal as well. Anybody who lives a very long time gets old. And when we're old, our bodies start to get tired. When we are 80 or 90 years old, our bodies can get tired and we are not strong anymore. Sometimes we need other people to help us. And then it's important for younger people to help very old people to stay safe and warm and to be well fed. Sometimes being very old is a little bit like being a baby. And people have to take care of you. So when someone gets very old or very sick, like I said, sometimes, well, for everyone eventually, our bodies stop being alive anymore. That's called dying. We don't really know what dying is like, but we do know that it's part of life and that life is good. We know that when many wonderful people die, that also many wonderful people are born. And this is the whole cycle of life again. Oh, my friends. What did you like best about this story today? I wonder, friends, what's the most important part of this story today? If you were someone or something in this story today, who or what would you be? I wonder, friends, is there any part of this story today that we could leave out and still have all the story we need? Oh, friends, what an interesting story today. Do you know what? We've had this strange experience this year where we can't be together in person at church. And do you know what? I bet my Spirit Play friends have grown so much since I saw them last time. I bet you've grown so much since I saw you last time. I am so excited for when I can see you again in person and see how big you are. It's time for our work time. Feel free to pause the video while you go and work on our story today, The Life Cycle of a Human Being. I wonder how you want to grow. I wonder what you want to grow into. See you soon to close our class. Friends, it's time for us to end for today. It has been such a joy to be here with you today. Let's unlight our chalice and sing our song. Though we extinguish the light of this chalice here, we know that the light of truth and the warmth of love go with us in our hearts. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the Spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Goodbye, friends. See you next time.